What's up, y'all? Y'all doing? Sean Play It Safe here. A Convo You Need to Hear podcast. We back again with another week of Add to the Convo. Add to the Convo content and also Add to the Convo product. Episode 9 is right here. And today, I know y'all might say, oh, where's your crew at? But you know, due to certain events, you know, I had to rock solo for this time, but we'll be back together real soon. And for episode 9, I'm just going to be talking about different topics and things on my mind. And from Monday to Friday, what have I seen on the internet and also in person that stuck out to me? And, you know, we're just going to talk about it. And one thing, you know, me being from Philly, we see that James Harden is a Philadelphia Sixer now. It's really crazy right now, and it's I ain't gonna lie, it's not surprising because we all seen it coming. We all seen the memes over the years. You know how they will always post a meme of this player in this uniform, and you know the Harden to the Sixers really happened. And all jokes to the left, shout out Little Baby and Meek Mill for making that deal happen. Undercover GMs. And what I've been seeing on Twitter is who won the trade. Is basically what I've been seeing on Twitter. And when I say who won the trade, is it was it the Brooklyn Nets that won the trade, or was it the Sixers? In my opinion, I would say the Sixers won the trade, and not because James Harden is the better player, but no, he wants to play. He wants to play, and it's. I think with Ben Simmons, shout out to him. I wish him the best, but it was like excuse after excuse, and it always was a scandal, and it always was something that like created an argument. You know what I mean? So we just needed to I feel like us as a city needed to remove ourselves from that situation and go our separate ways so we can grow. But you know, me being out here in Philly, you know, I talk smack when it comes to basketball because I'm a Philadelphia Sixers fan. But I hear like a lot of people saying, that the Boston Celtics, we're gonna beat us at 4. I don't see that happening at all. I feel like honestly, I don't see no one sweeping us or even beating us in 6 games. I think the only way somebody can beat us is in 7 games, and that's with them being lucky. Because we have too many, and let me say that again, too many weapons now. Tyrese Maxey of 2022 is not Tyrese Maxey of 2021. And Tobias Harris, as long as he do what he got to do, I'm not saying he has to score 30 points every game. You know what I mean? But as long as he gives us that 15 to 25 points, as he should because of his talent, and then you already know, and B and Harden gonna do what they do. And then like people gotta realize when it comes to like NBA players, and if you want to be really considered a superstar, you have to realize that when it comes to your game, you have to be more effective. That's why I say like LeBron is like the GOAT because when he's not able to score, he's still effective on the court. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to pass and defense or calling out plays from the sideline. Letting people know it's all about the value. How much value do you have in your combo? I mean, when I say combo, I mean game in this situation. And then another question I have is, do Philadelphia fans mess up Philadelphia sports? And I'm just gonna say this off rip. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan. Sorry to say, but when it comes to the Eagles, I noticed from most of the fans that like, the Eagles will give somebody a 4-year deal worth something, but for real, the Eagles fans only give you 6 months. I mean, you got 6 months to impress them, or else. I mean, we need results in 6 months. Stop. They don't care if it's your first season with the team or anything. We need results. I mean, and granted, I understand that because you know when you like go through so many years of not winning championships, just like me. You know what I mean, and it just really it creates frustration and like eagerness. Like you just want to win. You just want it now. Just want it now. People just want to win now. Cause when you have gone through so many years of losing, and I understand it, but we just got to realize you got to be a realist. It's all about the long term when it comes to when it comes to investing in a player. Like a lot of people, like 6 to 7, 8 years ago, a lot of people didn't see Patrick Mahomes being Patrick Mahomes he is today. You know what I mean? So it's really a hit or miss when it comes to signing an athlete or even signing an artist. So you got to realize that you just got to trust your gut and also the notes that you gathered on this assessment of the person or the act and stuff like that. So when it comes to the latest music releases now, we have like a lot of things going on. NBA YoungBoy, Lil Durk, that beef is still going on, and I really want to talk about that too. And not their beef per se, not them being an individual person. I just want to talk about the rap game as a whole right now. I feel like it's really going downhill because it shows that like it's always a gimmick with acts now. Like it's always a gimmick. Like it's just like if it's not this and the dead or she's going out with me now, this and that, or I F shit chick. It's not cool. I mean, it's not cool just to spit bars no more. So that's why like I appreciate people like Benny the Butcher, different type artists like that, and artists from TDE, artists from Detroit even. I just want to like even current people in Philly, man, like just switch it up a little bit. I mean, like you can't slide forever. Everybody want to slide. Everybody want to do this and that in the raps. Just like yo, there's nothing wrong being positive, man. Like you gotta think about it like this. When it comes to say you got homies, right? You losing your homies in the streets. Y'all rap beefing, y'all street beefing with another crew. It's a never ending cycle. People gotta realize like, oh, somebody has to take the first step and suckle their pride and say, yo, we gonna all just die for like the greed of just I won, we on top. You're not gonna go nowhere, man. You're gonna miss out on having children, playing around with your grandchildren, playing around, having fun with your mom and them at the parties and all that. You're not gonna be doing that no more. It's gonna be straight janazas, funerals, and it's not gonna be no proms. It's not gonna be no weddings and none of that because of the attitude y'all got. I mean, you gotta realize it's a never-ending cycle if you guys don't stop the cycle today. I mean, you gotta realize like, yo, you can't say your homie do something with this bull and it goes wrong. Your man's try to steal from him, but when the bull found out your man's trying to steal from him, you see that he got him out of here, such as like put him to rest. You're gonna go at him for taking your man out of here because your man did a foul act. It's a never-ending cycle. So we gotta really just like move past this whole mindset. And I know I ain't gonna say it's all of our fault, but it is. You can't put some blame on the older generation as well because we do get everything from somewhere. You know what I mean? And they do say it's nothing new under the sun and stuff like that. So I just really need to I just want people to really understand that yo, it's other ways to settle issues, man. It's other ways to settle issues, and a simple convo will actually solve the issue. I just hope that most people understand it. Like yo, this whole brand I got called Add to the Convo. I know y'all might say, he just selling clothes. He got a podcast. No, this is bigger than that. It's really just saying add to the convo when like people. Even you can act through the convo through like your actions and just not your words, but like sometimes answer the convo with your words really does help. Let people know how you feel, and then when you let somebody know how you feel, they can really just like assess what you think. And they might be like reluctant to it. They might be like standoffish to what you're saying. But when they go home at night and really think about it, they be like, he may have a point. And that really goes a long way. People need to realize that, and like I had to realize that too, because when I was in high school, I used to be like, yo man, I'm not wrong with this. But I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, I be wrong sometimes. I'm not perfect at all. I'm only 21, and I'm gonna make some mistakes because I'm still learning. People gotta realize when we 16 in the 24 range, we're still learning life. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. We gotta really just like look in the mirror and say, yo, what am I doing right now? You're learning. That's why when I got out of high school, I wasn't gonna rush to go to college because I said, yo, I don't even know what I want to do for real. I might sign up for this major. I'm spending all this money, all this time, and I might not even want to do this major deep down. So that's why that's what like I had a convo with myself. Sometimes you might have to have a convo with yourself, and you might not have to have a convo with your parents and stuff because you really want to go like deep down and say like, do I really want to do this thing for the rest of my life? Or do I just want to spend the next 6 to 8 years or even until like I'm 30 exploring and working and just exploring my different options, different stuff, and traveling and doing different things and just like living your life out. I mean, a lot of people don't live their plans out. They had to really realize that, like, yo, you can't listen to the person to your rear or that's near you because they're basically just going to put their fears on you in a way. Because, like, say I want to be like my own, say I want to go overseas, right? I have an idea of it. Me personally now, what I know now, I'm not going to say that to another person unless I know they might have some interest in going overseas. Because if you say to a person that doesn't have interest on doing nothing for real, they're going to talk you out of it saying, oh, why? What if this happens? What if that happens? They're going to put doubt in your mind. You know what I mean? So my first like advice to tell you is just trust your gut and like live your life out, live your plan out. You know what I mean? Don't look to the side of you for reasons to not do it. I feel like when people ask for advice from other people about the same thing over and over again, they looking for reasons not to do it because they're scared and they just feel like, oh, things ain't gonna work out. You know what I mean? So, but what the next topic we have is belief. People need to start believing in themselves, and I had to tell myself that, like, when it comes to like believing in yourself, I had to really realize that, like, yo, so I always thinking about the bad results, the bad outcome in situations, and man, it really puts your foot on the ground running. A lot of people don't want to put their foot on the ground running because they can feel like, oh, they got fears of embarrassment, they got fears of things not going right. But you got to realize too, when it comes to things not going right, the first time you do it, that's a part of the game. I mean, that's a part of the game. And then when it comes to things not going right, it might just be able to be the reason to teach you a lesson. It might just happen to teach you a lesson about something. Like when I first started playing basketball, right, I never really used to practice until I got in a real game. I realized, oh, I got some work to do. That happened for a reason to teach me that, oh, you gotta prepare, plan, and prep before you even step out in any situation, so you can have some decent results. I mean, and also when I say decent results, when it comes to how high that you want to go and stuff like that. I need some water. So, and another topic is, does money define success? To me, no. I don't feel like money defines success. I feel like how comfortable I am defines my success for real. Because I'm not trying to have all the money in the world. I do want to be rich. I do want to provide a good life for my family. But I just want to say that I'm not oh, I'm chasing the bag. No, I'm chasing peace right now. I'm not. It's okay to chase the bag, but I'm chasing peace right now in my life, because there's only a certain amount of things you can buy with money for real. And that's how I view it. You can't really buy everything. I mean, you probably could, but that would be stupid and useless. I mean, I feel like my money can go to different things, and I'm not trying to come off as like, oh, a community leader. I could put money in the schools, feed the homeless and stuff. But no, I'm just saying, like, I'm chasing peace right now because a lot of people, right? And if you're my age, 21 or to 30, you're in the workplace, you realize a lot of people, like, they're not in the right mind state and they really going through stuff and they pushing it on the other people. So for me, I'm just chasing a different like level of peace. You know what I mean? And when I say peace, my definition of like chasing peace is just like, yo, I'm just trying to have fun. I'm not trying to argue with no one. I'm not trying to beef. I'm not trying to have fist fights. I'm not trying to endure no toxic relationships. Speaking about meaningless stuff because people are insecure. You know what I mean? I'm not spending no time being insecure. I'm taking things for what it is and just moving on. You know what I mean? And learning from it and just addressing as I go. And stuff like that. And then another question I had got somebody asked me this week was, how do you address disrespect in relationships? Now, I'm gonna get my bag with this, right? Because she gave me some situations to talk about for this podcast episode. And one of the situations was somebody destroying your personal belongings. And I feel like, personally, it's no way possible to forgive that. Like, I be seeing videos on Instagram of like chicks or guys destroying their significant other's shoes, clothes, bleaching the clothes, different things, breaking game systems, keying cars. I just feel like, because me, I work hard for everything I have, and for a person that really destroyed my personal belonging shows they have no respect possible for me at all. So like I just really feel like I think that would be the last straw for me because I feel like when you gotta think about this when you went into that man's closet, right? You went to that girl's closet, ripping up their stuff, bleaching their clothes. You ever thought that like, oh, this person really worked hard for this item, and you're just gonna treat it like trash? Because basically, when somebody destroy your items and destroys anything that you work hard for, they don't care about your grind. They don't care about all the hard time and thought that comes with like putting effort into like making money on your own. 'Cause a lot of people, we have a lot of entrepreneurs out here. So when it comes to destroying a person's stuff that really works hard for their money, when you're an entrepreneur, your next lump sum of money is just off your grind, savviness, strategic marketing. And when I say strategic marketing, like going out to these parties, hustling, doing different things. That's like saying you're like an artist or something like that. You really have to put like your foot on the gas to get your money. So if somebody ever like destroy some of my items, as I say, like a girl break my phone, I can't forgive you for that. But matter of fact, let me step back. If you just throw my phone and stuff like that, we probably can have a talk. But when it comes to like destroying my clothes, car, and all that, that's a no go. We can't let that happen. I mean because like another situation she gave me is when it comes to like trying to put people's family members against like a girl try to put your family members against you. And I just feel like when a girl's like do that, or like even a guy does it, like it's like say a guy try to put two sisters against each other, he goes out with one sister. It's really like snakish in a way, and it's really just like you just trying to take advantage of somebody's mind. I mean, you're just trying to how can I say, conquer their convo in a way. And when I say conquer their convo, I mean just conquer their mind, and just so you can get control of them and get what you want. And my whole thing is now, you see on Instagram and everything else now, entitlement is a big thing. Entitlement is like something that really needs to be cured for certain people because the fact that you just like see somebody working all the time and just like doing their thing, and then you just feel like, oh, they owe me something and you did nothing for them. You need to like really look in the mirror and like assess your convo. When I say assess your convo, like your way of thinking, your life, how you moving, because like this thing that you just like people owe you stuff in this world and that you did nothing to them, like in like on a month of Sundays you did nothing to them, nothing for them when it comes to like, oh bro, you need some help with this, or you see somebody say I do posting a story all the time, yo, I'm trying to work with somebody today. When it comes to photography and stuff, you never even like hit them up anything, or you never even supported what they doing or engaged in what they doing, but you're just he owes me something or she owes me something. That's not the right way to go. I mean, and I just feel like I address entitlement like, yo, just ask me for what I can ask you for. Like if I can't ask to borrow your car, don't ask to borrow my car. That's how I feel in a way. Like if I say, bro, can you slide to me to help my parents move? If I can't ask you for that, please do not ask me for that. You know what I mean, like Wallow said, man, this year, 2022, it's the year of the energy match. You know what I mean, and cause like moving for people more than they move for you, it's just I'm just not with that for real. You know what I mean, it got to at least be a level playing field. Now I gotta understand, cause everybody ride for their people's different. You know what I mean, everybody like might not be in a certain comfort zone to do different things, cause they might not have as much love in their heart as you have in your heart for other people. So I can understand that in a way. You know what I mean? Another thing she asked me was lonely or booked and busy. And when she said booked and busy, she said she meant always going out, always in people's faces, always having conversations with people, and like having a lot of friends. And I said now, in my life now, me chasing my dreams and me like having like, I call this whole stage my trial and error stage. I want to be lonely right now. I'm not trying to have that many friends because when I'm chasing, trying to get to the height that I'm trying to go, it's gonna create a lot of entitlement, and also a lot of things are gonna set you back. Cause like what you chasing in your life your friend might not be chasing. So when we go out, your mans might just be like, oh, I'm gonna start a problem tonight. But like where you're trying to go, starting a problem tonight might not be the best route for you. A lot of people don't realize that. So now I'm trying to be lonely because I can't afford for nothing bad to happen right now. When it comes to, when I say nothing bad, I mean getting locked up, getting shot, anything, getting into a fight. I can't afford none of that to happen. You know, at my age, at 21, you know, they put most dudes my age like under the jail for doing different dumb stuff. And a lot of people don't realize that. Especially now, and then when it comes to crime, the reason they're giving out so many years is because it's a million ways to make legal money out here. It's a million ways to make legal money out here. So that's why, like, when you see dudes getting 20 to life for this, 16 years for this, 10 years for this, they put you down that much because it's really no excuse. Never ending cycle. And we just gotta really just digest the fact of like, yo, accountability is really key now. And then when you go like just like look in the mirror, you gotta look at like what's the top 3 reasons why stuff ain't going my way right now. Is it my attitude? Is it the way I approach situations? Is it that like I'm not being thought about things? Is it like it can be so many reasons for why things might not be going your way? Because you know I believe everything happens for a reason, but then I also believe actions produce results. You know what I mean? So like say you talk shit about this one person on the internet and they come out of nowhere and they see you in public, they're gonna address you about that. And you'd be like, oh no, that person is doing too much. No, you were doing too much when you address that person on social media to try to tarnish their name. You know, so you gotta realize like your actions is really important to what you do and how you move out here, because you never know who's watching. And they be like, oh, because a person, say I talk smack about somebody, say I talk smack about like another podcaster, right? I'll be like, oh yeah, he's a cornball. Well, then this media company sees me, one of my reels on Instagram, they be like, oh, he's so much about beef. He's acting like a child about things, not acting like a grown man. He's not moving like how a grown man should move. They can be watching that. They can be like, oh, he may be problematic. That's like with some of the musicians out here now, or some of the athletes. I be telling them, yo, really change the topics in your music, man. I understand y'all might be talking about y'all like your life and stuff, but I mean when it comes to dissing the dead, you're gonna be coming up as problematic and a liability, man. Try to come out as an asset. Like if a person is not being an asset to your convo, when I say convo, your life, you gotta really just like label them as a liability. Like you gotta label who's a liability and an asset to you in your convo. And when I say convo, I mean your life. Like now, I only have a few people I can really call my friends, and I call them assets because you know we're growing together. Liabilities, the people that's liabilities, I'm gonna put them over here. And when I say liabilities, people that just only call when they wanna when they need something, only call when they want to talk about somebody, talk about some drama stuff that's never going to help you grow anyway. You gotta label who's an asset and liability in your life. I mean, it's really a lot of people carry traits that may not be good for your future, in a way. So that's why, like, with me building my clothing brand, my brand as a whole, building these different businesses, and building this whole movement, I just had to really just like sit down and just like, yo, who is good for me, who's not? You know what I mean? And then, and plus you got, and when it comes to your circle, and you trying to go like conquer some like real crazy stuff where you have like access to millions and millions of amounts of money, you got to realize like those people that's liabilities, they're gonna come with an entitlement and just like unrealistic favors. I'm not trying to endure that situation, and neither should you. You need to make sure that your convo is in good shape. I mean, so now with the next question the person asked me when I posted stuff in my story was entrepreneurship. What are my feelings about entrepreneurship? I feel like it's needed in a way, especially with the pandemic going on. And then I look at entrepreneurship as like having multiple ways to make a bag off your talent. That's how I look at it. And me selling clothes, I can work a regular job, but now, with me selling clothes, I could add an extra $250 to $350 or $500 a week to my actual income. I mean, that's like with this podcast. I want this to be another stream of income. To where, say if I get fired or laid off tomorrow from my regular tax-paying job, I can really still survive out here and have a way to eat. I mean, have a way to feed myself, my family, and just overall still, the Sean train is still moving. We not parked up somewhere, trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my next meal. No, we're not doing that. So now I feel like if you're like in the age range of 16, 24, think about like different businesses, different hustles, different talents that you have that can really help you get a bag out here and really secure that you are eating and are in good shape at the end of the day. 'Cause a lot of people just like, I'm just gonna go to this job. I may be making like $500 a week, and I'm just gonna just settle for that. No, don't settle for that. You know what I mean? Because you want to be comfortable. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the goal for me, I want to be comfortable. I ain't trying to be like an Elon Musk or the rich person in the world. I just want to be comfortable and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying I'm just gonna accept it like the regular life, because that's not how I want to live. But I'm not trying to be like a gazillionaire. I mean, a millionaire at that. I mean, but it's all about what you want. Next thing is belief in yourself. I mean, I have like a lot of belief in myself now, but like the last 2 years ago, like when I was in high school, I didn't have that much belief in myself. Like, if you would have asked 11th grade Sean, like, yo, bro, you think you would ever like really start a podcast? I'd be like, no, because high school Sean used to procrastinate a lot. You know what I mean? So when I got out of high school, I was just working, and like I didn't like the way people was treating me. But then the worst feeling was, I have to be here to survive. I said, the next chance of money I get, the next paychecks I get, I'm gonna save those up and invest that in my clothing brand, or invest my graduation money into my clothing brand, buy my LLC and my heat press. That was an investment. I'm taking a risk, and I'm just like really off my creative mindset. I'm just taking a risk and trying to like build something better, building a movement. Cause people don't understand. Add to the Convo, we'll start off with a heat press and some next level t-shirts and some transfers from Transfer Express. I started from that, and then it was a trial and error stage. Like, I learned I can't heat the shirt up like on that temperature. I had to really just do it in a different way. And then now we have manufacturers now producing high quality hoodies, t-shirts, hats, sweatsuits, and stuff like that. So we really just went from this to that, and like the whole goal of this thing is just to start. All you gotta do is just start. A lot of people just feel like, it has to be perfect. No, it don't have to be perfect. All you gotta do is just start, and then the brainstorming starts from there. That's like say I want to be a chef. I'm gonna be trying different dishes. I'm gonna have say a sibling or a parent try my food. They don't like it, and they feel like, and you need this and that. Look at that how you look at your dream and stuff like that. So I think entrepreneurship. So it definitely needed, and plus, you're never too young or old to become an entrepreneur. That's why I look at it as I don't care if you're like 45 to 50. You're never too old. You always never let your thought never let other people's thoughts limit your original thought. And when I say your original thought, like your original dream and stuff like that. So that's how I look at it in a way when it comes to I'm dreaming. I don't care if you 45, you want to start your own restaurant. You can do that. I mean, I just think that first thought of fear is going to test you if you really want to do it or not. I mean, cause I first started my company, I said, people not gonna buy my stuff. But I said, I made the product, I made a video, edited the video, and really just I was selling 20 t-shirts a week off my brand and stuff like that. So, and then with this podcast, it's just trial and error, and the main goal of this thing is we just want to grow and learn as we go. Because everything might not be perfect. This episode might not be perfect, but you know what? We're gonna keep on trying and keep on moving. I mean, you may think episode 9 was ass, but trust and believe, it's going to be a million more episodes after episode 9, because we're going to keep on moving, learning, and adding skills to our arsenal on our way to the top. I mean, so and it's just got to keep moving, keep striving, and just keep your train going. I mean, so with that being said, we at the end of the podcast. I just want to say thank y'all for viewing the episode. If you made it this far, thank you so much. We're growing, and this is my first solo episode at that, and it was really a test, and it's really hard. So anybody that has a successful podcast and they just talking about themselves, Shouts out to y'all, and I'm gonna start looking into people now that is like that's doing that and to learn different things because you never can learn too much in a way. So you know what I mean, shout out y'all. Follow Add to the Convo, the clothing brand out now. Sweatsuits still available, and look out for the new drops of the month of March.